Hello, everybody. Sorry, gotta make sure we're live on Pump because it says it's giving me some trouble. So bear with me here. All right, let me check on Pump. That's not what I wanted. I wanted that. What's this? Interesting. I didn't know Pump.fun had an update. Hold up. And pin. All right. Oh, we're live on Pump. Let's go. Perfect. You love to see it. All right. How we doing? How are we doing, y'all? It's another great week. If you are watching the stream on X, do something for me real quick. It doesn't hurt you guys, it doesn't cost you guys nothing. Let's get a couple of retweets going, or reposts, whatever you want to call them. We are live. All right. Dude, boom, posted. Look, I just did it myself, so you guys should go do it too. All right. So, I figure you guys should have an update. Oh, sorry. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you guys were playing around the platform a little bit. So, yeah, we were playing around with it. We guys, Remotion's taking a little bit longer, so bear with us on that. Dude, I keep seeing apparently Pump adding a voice chat feature. Kind of scary. I don't know if it's random people. But essentially, the Remotion stuff's taking a little bit, so I've been on that. You guys won't have any decreased quality on the site. It's mainly just me. So I've been testing around with that, playing around with it, making sure it all works and everything. And that's kind of what we're waiting on. As soon as Remotion is integrated, well, that's when we're kind of, I don't know if you guys saw, but I'm not going to show too much of this, but Google Stitch, I was playing around with Google Stitch and mocking up some possibilities, right? So, sorry. Let me do this real quick. All right. So I was mocking up some Google Stitch stuff. So, kind of cool. If you guys haven't used Google Stitch, I highly advise you guys look into it because it's pretty sick. But, so stay tuned. Let's just say that. All right. So, you guys are tuning in. You don't know who we are. We have Clipit, your AI-powered content engine. And essentially, what you're going to be able to do is take long-form content from a YouTube video, podcast, whatever, Twitch, X video on X, video on Twitch, upload it into our platform and get short-form clips that are cut, captioned, and ready to post. We're in the Pump.fun Hackathon, where we've been building this out throughout the hackathon. And one of the cool things we're building is, I might as well just pull that up. Actually, let's check the leaderboard. All right, still the same. Let's go to streams, and let me do this real quick. We're going to have it watch our own stream right now. Boom. All right. So that's happening. Whoa. All right, those are good. So we're building a live stream feature that's going to auto live clip your live streams as well. Only works on Pump.fun for kind of only me and Nick really right now because of just the usage cost. And today, like essentially these live streams, if you guys don't know, this is kind of a resource for you guys. So I demo the platform, we clip videos, and then if you guys have questions or anything, actually put in my chat. All right. Just want to pull up the chat. All right, and essentially it's just kind of like showing you guys how you can use this platform and get the most out of it. So what I wanted to clip today is our last live stream because there's a lot of good information in here. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this link and we'll paste it directly into our platform. All right. So from here, we'll be able to clip our last live stream with Nick, where you guys weren't live the last live stream. It's always fun when we have Nick on. He brings a different side of one dialogue and a different side to look at the product and how he's building it, and just his own takes. And one of the things I was telling you guys about last week was I started building out my own essential like agents and how it can help improve how I'm working and how work for the company gets done. So we watched a video in here and we had clips in a video from here of Gary. What's his name? Gary. Is it Gary? Hold up. He's pretty. I should know this right now. Gary. Is it Ice? No, it's not. Well, hang on. I saved it. But either way, well, we'll see it in here. But video from this really great podcast where they essentially taught how to do that. And I did it. So we're going to, I've been doing that. And in here has some of the clips around that. So that's kind of what we did last stream, which is on Friday. If you guys don't know, I stream Monday through Friday, same time. Wednesday, it's probably going to be a little earlier in the day. I have some stuff I have to do on Wednesday. So Wednesday is probably going to be earlier in the day or later, depending upon what I feel is best. But I think I might go earlier. Actually, you might go late. We'll probably go earlier. So that will happen earlier. And yeah, hope to have some cool, fun updates for everybody to kind of sit back, relax, and enjoy. All right. Let's see. I'll make sure we're still live on Pump. All right. Yes, we are. Make sure we're still. Oops, you guys can hear that. All right. So now we're just waiting for this video to track. This video is about 2 hours long. So we can send me a minute. So it's only 2 minutes. But let me go back to this. Yeah. So this is kind of what I was just messing around with on Google Stitch. And you guys can see here, I've done a lot. It's kind of crazy. But I might as well just show some of this because it's kind of cool. So this is kind of, and this is not like official. Like I'm just playing around with this. I'm looking at cool ways we can kind of update our site. Because if you guys don't know, part of the story is the first version of our product. When Figma first came out and it was able to do this stuff, I was messing around with it. So this is totally like, this is my jam. I could do this all day long. And just kind of looking at how we can improve the platform, right? So, dashboard. This would kind of replace essentially this, right? Or you can see it all right happening here. Look at that. All right, quick clip with AI. We'll go 60 seconds. TikTok viral. We'll just look at viral hooks. All right. So this is kind of just like how I'm kind of envisioning. So this might give you guys a good flow of kind of like, essentially, this is exactly how I want stuff to feel in our site. So we can I think I can deploy that, not deploy it, but preview. Yeah. So I'll kind of walk you guys through this. So this is how I'm kind of thinking for like essentially replacing the main dashboard page there, where you would kind of see this processing. You can see your clips here, right? I don't think any of this is going to work. Yeah. But, right, and then have Clipit there on the side for you. You can ask it to edit something, right? So this is kind of what I'm thinking for a dashboard. I think it'd be kind of cool to have kind of more of an interactive dashboard there. Can I close this? Yeah, I can. Sweet. And then, when we're going to add in publishing, so something like this for publishing, and then possibly editor, something like this would be kind of cool. Having your timeline there, assistance of it, just simplifying it, right? Taking all the noise out of it is kind of like the biggest thing here is I want to see how much noise I can take out of the platform and make it as simple as possible for you guys. And this UI is super clean, and our color scheme is so perfect. And Pump, it's the same color scheme. Just putting that out there. But just yeah, I'm having fun with this thing. Having a lot of fun messing around with what it could look like in the future. And we're gonna move towards kind of this stuff in general. We're waiting for this to transcribe. Look at that, boom, right on time. So we'll generate those clips now. But yeah, just kind of looking at how can I simplify this? How can I make the platform look and feel and interact better? And that's kind of my goal that I had with this is how can I, like this dashboard I think is perfect for what we want, or what I envision this to be, is just kind of seeing the tracking of it. You can see your recent clips. You can just kind of stay within one little page there. I'm going into some of these other ones as well. This is just like settings pages, right? So you can kind of just like, I just think this gives you guys, like, you guys know what you guys are at the platform, and it's simple and it's clean and it looks nice and feels nice. It has kind of like that, essentially like Steve Jobs, right? Is like simplicity, right? The hard part is making it simple. And that's kind of where we're at right now is we have this platform, and a lot of this stuff is essentially how we started this was I literally in Figma built out the whole plan, kind of how the company would kind of look and feel. And it was just a lot. We had a really big, grand product that then as we were started to actually build in the back end and make this an actual product, we had to like chisel away. It kind of clouded my vision a little bit in terms of just there's so much going on. And okay, here we go. Just kind of clouding the vision there. So this has really helped kind of just how can I make this simple? And this is kind of what I'm coming up with around settings pages and, notifications, count settings, just kind of modernize it, but keep it simple. Especially because Figma, the Figma versions I was using was like, at the time it was cutting edge, and now it is not. Like something like Google Stitch is cutting edge, right? So it has a lot more of those updates around being more cutting edge and looking cleaner, looking simpler. And my favorite so far is kind of like this landing page here. And this is directly from, if you guys don't know, this is like, for instance, this will be kind of a good side-by-side for you guys, right? Just this at the time, it's just like, yeah, it's cool, but like, look how much simpler like this stuff is, right? Super simple. Same with like the tokenomics page. If you guys are curious, like we have our tokenomics page. It just has a lot of details in there. I'm like, how can we make this just like one page, super simple? Everything is, you can understand a chart, right? Like people don't like to read, right? A lot of people don't like to read. So try to figure out how we can just make this simple and clean and, adjust our company as we grow. Because that's the main thing is we've been scaling at a pretty big rate. So trying to adjust that. But we have some clips here. Let's take some look at them. Oh, did I click 16 by 9? I'm going to be stuck now, aren't I? I want to go to 16 by 9. Well, good to know that I messed that up. Hold up. I'm having trouble here. Oh, we're going to go here. This will actually be better. It should be quicker now. So yeah, we like I said, we're really working on remotion and getting that integrated. And we have a lot of these bugs that we're trying to iron out as well. So I recommend doing 16 by 9 if your video is actually in 16 by 9. Because right now, for some reason, we can't go back from 9 by 16 if it's pre-prompted to adjusting it there. So we'll redo this real quick. But it's all about building in public, right? That's what you got to do. Whoa, this is sick. Sorry, I just got we have this cool thing going on, and this company does some really cool things for us. Job, well, that's probably my fault. Let's see. That's sick. All right. Let's see if I can get this to go through. This is user error for sure. Do. All right. Let's see if I can get this to go through. Ugh. But yeah, just kind of, and essentially what I'm doing here is I'm just taking screenshots from what we currently have and adding them in and adjusting. And there's a lot in here. I've been messing around with a lot of stuff. You guys can kind of see the workflow here. Like these are all the screenshots I gave it. And then the stuff it comes out with. It's pretty cool. So definitely try out Google Stitch, guys. It's definitely it's a free resource right now. So messing around with that, you guys probably saw it. I posted on X, like, oh, sneak peek of kind of what we're looking towards. But yeah, as soon as remotion is done, guys, we can start moving a lot faster. So bear with us. We have some updates for you guys. I promise. We're just trying to get them all completely dialed in. There we go. And from there, we can start moving at the speed of light, right? So it's kind of what's going on. Keeping you guys updated. Yeah, super cool. Just wait for these clips to generate and we should be ready to go. How many we get? 20? Oh my gosh. All right, perfect. All right, clips finished. You should be finishing up in 2s. So let us cook. All right, they're all ranked here. You got some, let's see. I want to see what is this one. Let's go. I'll make this one. Okay. But it does. Well, let's look at some of these other clips while we're waiting.
Earlier about a guy was in the corner and they were yelling, "I'm going to stab him in the stomach."
Yeah, the party at my house.
Right.
But
a situation.
Dude, look at his hair, man.
He has a gun. He says, "Chuck," he said, "give me your wallet." I said, "Sure." You know, I give him my wallet. I said, "You want to? I'll write you a check if you want." But if he says, "I'm going to shoot you," well, then you have nothing to lose, right? Then it's nice to have this ability to try to get out of a situation like that. But you don't use it unless it's absolutely necessary.
But what I've
Okay, so I think we need to adjust those clips. These are so. All right, so let's see. What the other ones we got going on here? Here we go. Essentially, what we're building here is the infrastructure for short form content, and what we mean is, the background that I have is in short form content creation and media and helping brands create short form content and scaling social media teams and whatnot. And the trouble I had was the tools are really hard to use. A lot of
like
these
this clip so
are
far
useful, like Opus and these other platforms that are similar to this. Their pricing model is pretty extractive. It is extractive.
Very extractive.
It is extractive, and they're not good enough. There has not been real evolution in this space. So this is kind of the platform that we built to solve that issue. And womp womp. So that sometimes happens, and the best way, and it seems to only be happening with me. I have not come across that with any other person that I've come across. Even Nick is like, "What bug are you talking about?" But I think we have a whole bunch of clips here, so you can simply just go back into the editor and adjust. So let's look at some of these other ones.
A thug expects a woman to either scream, scratch, things like this here. He is not ready for her to retaliate in a very aggressive manner.
Here we go. This will be a good one. Oh, but it's cooked because of what I did.
Really nicely. And it's basically that before MCPs, your agent or your LLM, in order to speak to...
If you guys don't know what MCP is, now you know. And this is the other one that also helped, because I felt like I was probably throwing around the wrong terms too between chat and agent. And this was another video that was clipped out. Let's see. Oh, I cooked it, man. Fried it. Yeah, these are the ones that are stuck in 16:9. And I don't think I can get them back out, which is one of the bugs that we're trying to adjust. Where is the crop? No, yeah. Oh, look at that. That's new. That's not what I wanted though. So wait for some of these clips to generate. There's a lot here. What is this one? We've seen a couple. That one's stuck. What is this one? Those are the old.
A thug expects the woman to either scream, scratch, you know, things like that.
Window of the dialogue.
But it doesn't.
But let's look at out agents around. Okay, so that was mostly my fault for some of these clips. I chose the wrong aspect ratio. So apologies.
A thug expects the woman to either scream.
What I'm going to do here is, I think the best way to do this, dude, honestly, I'm going to delete these real quick. Delete this one. And then we're going to try that again because we missed some good clips in there. Let's see. All right. We're going to try that again. Real quick. Let me go here. Try that again. Since it's quick. Our platform works insanely quick, so I'm not worried about it. But this is just mostly my fault. User error. Of course, we want to eliminate the ability to create user error, but this is just me not paying attention. But I'm you know what? I have trouble, and that's why I'm building agents around, so I can be streamlined, right? So, yeah, we'll try this again from the top. All right. Let's try this again. So we're gonna extract that again, but look at this. I mean, don't look at this. This is me making weird faces, but like this, ultimately, I'm gonna pull this up side by side so you guys can see. This is kind of what I want. So like current dashboard, right? What I want the dashboard to be. Current, what I want. Current, what I want. Current's good, but this is just, it's outdated in my opinion now. And now look at the current, something like this would be amazing. Like, look at this. You'd see it processing here, then you'd be able to see your quick clips, and you'd be able to adjust it more in the editor, right? Like, trying to keep it so you're not stuck on all these different pages. Like, look at that. Looks so much better. Having Clippy there on the side for you, right? So this is just stuff to keep in mind. It's kind of like, this page is this page. That's what I would love to get it to kind of look like and feel like. You can see your recent clips, new project, right? Just your settings. It's just like completely streamlining it is what we're trying to do here. So I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. I mean, even this one is cool. Right? Like, look at this. This would be super sick as well. Just have it all there, and then your library tab. Just making it super easy. That's what we want to do. Make it super, super, super easy. So like you would see, instead of like this, you would just see that kind of populate here. 60 seconds, 16:9, TikTok viral hooks. All right. But yeah, I think it'd be really cool. Speaking of that, I need to get a screenshot of that. I totally forgot. I wonder if this thing's gonna work. I have this cool text-to-speech thing. Let's see if it works. So for this dashboard, we have essentially when the clip is processed, it goes to this next screenshot, which is our prompting window. So we need to match the UI that we've currently designed here in Stitch, and then we need to replicate that in this kind of prompt window here, where the user is able to prompt the aspect ratio, what they want out of their clips, the time frame, and that leads them to the quick clip section, which is already pre-made clips, and then we have an advanced editor that goes into the editor page that we have also built out. Make sure it matches all the UI that we've designed. Look at that. All right, so I'm gonna have that run while we're doing this for funsies. But, oh, here we go. Look at that, generate clips. Oh, I should have grabbed that one too. Duh. Just gonna grab it just because. Why not? Why not? Ugh. Ugh. All right. Let us see. See what it does. Curious to see what this does too. All right. Let us cook. Should be fun to see what it's gonna look like. I kind of like Google. I mean, Google is just fire at UI stuff, like Gemini. So it should be fun. One thing I will say is, like, dude, this canvas is kind of overwhelming. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I get so overwhelmed at this. Even the fact that you can like select all of that is crazy. I mean, it's cool. It's definitely like, it's definitely cool. But I'm just like, oh my goodness. Talk about overwhelmed. Dude, another sad thing that you guys need to know about is, since I've been using those agents that I've built out in Claude, my usage has been absurd. So I'm back to the caveman ages where I have lost my usage until 3 p.m. my time. So I have 3 hours before I can talk to my agents again. It's kind of sad. All right. Sweet. So, oh, I need to grab this too. I think there's a better way to do it. I'll grab it just in case to put into Google Stitch. Why not? Did it finish it? Oh, it did finish it. Did it finish it down here? Where is it? Where did it go? Where is this prompt at? Unified dashboard, screenshot. Where do I see it? Hello? Hello? Where is that's the screenshots. This is what I mean by it gets so overwhelming. It's not like I can organize it either. All right, we have clips generating. Perfect, this is what I want. This is probably Nick talking.
Coding abilities at the spawn of speaking it into existence. We can literally get as creative as we want to and come up with some really cool stuff that probably hasn't been done anywhere else. I mean,
oh, you hear that?
Well, it's literally, like I've pinned it up on my Twitter years ago because I saw this coming. The whole thing that's going to differentiate anyone from literally anyone else is your creativity.
Right.
That's it. Because we're at a point where I literally posted this 3 years ago. I said, and basically something to the effect of when everyone has infinite, coding abilities, when everyone can just spawn stuff into existence, then the only thing separating you is your creativity level.
What is your? I thought it was N plus M, right?
Yeah.
N plus M.
Can't find me.
There you are.
A pinned tweet there.
Right here. In a world of infinite possibility, only creativity will
I
hit
it. We got our cameras are blocking it. Coding abilities.
It called me out. Let's see this. Here we go. This is a good analogy.
TPs, your agent or your LLM, in order to speak to tools, it had to kind of learn their language, because Claude speaks English, Notion speaks Spanish, Gmail French, your browser speaks Japanese, and Slack speaks Chinese. And it was capable of connecting to those tools, but it required these extensive custom developments that took a long time. But then Anthropic actually created MCP, is that right?
Yep, that's right. Yeah.
Anthropic built MCP to basically sit as this translator in between your tools, so that Claude can still just speak English and your tools can just speak their languages. And this MCP speaks every language and then just translates your calls from your agent to the tool, and then from the tool back to your agent. So just set a really easy standardized way to connect tools up. And that's what we're going to be using
So
to
it looks
connect
like, oh,
all
that's
of the tools.
wrong. Let's see. What we got here? Here we go. We've seen a couple sites and stuff. They're like, hey, this is OpenClaw, but for clipping. To me, you're already smirking. So to me, I'm looking at this and I'm like, well, this isn't per se an OpenClaw, but this is doing the exact same thing that's been built from the beginning. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, we're more specific to what we're trying to go for, like the goals of clipping and everything. OpenClaws could handle a lot of these types of features and everything, but there's so many catches to that. There's the fact that you're going to be spending an absorbent amount of tokens. Like, if you think that putting something like this together was quick and easy, I've got another thing for you. Like it looks, a lot of this does look lightweight and everything, but this is, there's at least 150,000 lines of code in this, I would imagine, if not more. Like, I gotta go look at that.
So that's one we're going to come back to for sure. What is this one? Oh, that's not going to be enough. It's going to be a long clip if I do that. All right, so let's actually go to, what is this one actually? It says it's only 75%. So these other tools like Opus and CapCut and all Clap app, like essentially they have a set price point and they have tiers, and each tier unlocks you a new feature and it's extracted, right? So the basic tier, you won't be able to get all the features. I disagree with that. I think it should be, you get on the site, you should be able to do whatever you want, right? So we have these credits where essentially every action within the platform is tied to a specific amount of credits. Good clip, right? good clip. So it could be an expensive usage, it can be a cheap usage, depending on what you're getting. Where it gets more expensive is, of course, the clips you create, and if you want to add stuff in like B-roll, you want to add in stuff like thumbnails and kind of the heavier usage stuff, where motion will probably be on the heavier side. If you want like custom motion graphics, but all of that is right here, and you can kind of see, you'll see it update live to, in terms of how much credits you're using. Okay, so that's a good one too. But let's look here. Let's go edit. Whoops, advanced. Let's look at this one. All right. Whoops. Where'd my clip at? I want this one. 73. Okay, so let's see. Here we go. I'll extend it here, get some more context. And then let's look at this other one. This one, which is, I think Nick gives a good explanation on his way of thinking what an MCP is. So I want to clip that out as well. So I'm simply going to ask Clipit to do that. Why not? This is at build in public. I want a clip where Nick says, and then I'm going to copy this real quick because it's not, well, I guess I have to save it if I go back to the transcript. Oh, I do it here. I guess it's kind of good we have this here because I have the search in here. Video game. Whoops. Game. I think he said he's not wrong. Yeah, there it is. I mean, he's not wrong. I'm just going to go here. This makes it easier. So 4028 to 4028 to 41 41 40 what was it 40 30 wait no 4028 I gotta write I'm just gonna write this here 4028 to 4146 4146 4146 in public. All right, I want a clip called what is a MCP. Start it at 4028. I forgot. I think it was 4136 maybe. I think it was 4136. And end it at where he says it's an existing toolkit. I think that's what it should say. I think that's it. I'm just gonna copy this just in case, but I want to say that's what he said. I just can't remember exactly what he said. Expansion pack. Oh no, it's an add-on to your existing toolkit. Yeah, that was right. That was right. Which is 4146. $40, 4146. I'm gonna delete this just in case it doesn't remember. Build in public. There it is. Okay, so I'm gonna do a custom clip there through our agent, which will be able to cut that clip manually for us based on the specific timestamps we want. So that's what I did there. So I just tagged the video. I want a clip called "What is an MCP?" Started at 4028, because where you started the dialogue, and I want it to end at 4146. And now the agent will come through that transcript, find that specific spot you're talking about, and clip that out. So if you already have context of your video and you already know what it's about, you can also you can do it through the transcript by clicking on the transcript, or you can talk to Clippy and make a clip based around how you want your transcripts. You know what I mean? Or how you want it cut by just prompting the agent timestamps or dialogue that you want that clipped around. So we're going to go ahead and do that because I think it's a good one that the agent didn't pick up right away. It picked up on one of them, the analogy that they gave, but let's get Nick's dialogue in here as well. Where did it put my? So confused. Was that one, but why can't I see that new output? Oh, where is it at? Where did it go? Where did it go? Last time I put it like way over here. Is there some of these way out the way? I'm not seeing it. Where is this? I attached the current flow of how we do essentially the clips and how we get them from the prompt window to the loading screen and then the carousel that presents the clips. I don't want to do a carousel anymore. Let's think of a new way to present that. And then I'm not also seeing the new updated prompt flow that you said you generated. Can you show me where that's at? Let's see. Let's test I'm testing them out a little bit. I want to see what they're able to do. All right. While we're waiting on these. Here we go. What is an MCP? Clip created, 78 seconds. It cooked me. I want it in 16:9 and then add it to my timeline. Clips not 9 by 16. All right, so I'm gonna readjust that. All right, so let's see if I can see it generate anywhere in here. So I'm curious. Look at all those, so many. Oh, there it is. Whoops. Look at that prompt window. That's cool. It has the wrong colors though. Okay, so I'm gonna adjust that. We're gonna put that down there. So it did do it. I was just tripping. Let's generate one right here. Generating screens. Pull that up. Okay. While we're waiting. Did it do it in here? All right, we'll just wait. We'll wait for that to generate. About a sneeze, so excuse me. Excuse me. All right. Clip is now rendering in 6 by now. It'll be ready shortly. Okay, so we'll wait for that to generate. Ooh, what is this? Clipit. I hate it. Keeps hallucinating some of this stuff. What is this? Okay, so this is the prompt window. Kind of cool, but it's just too chunky. I mean, I like this. This is cool. Yeah, this is super cool. Generate clips, advanced edit. That's super sick. I like that. All right, what did it do here? So I did the prompt window, and then I think this is supposed to be the curated clips. Good to know. We'll come back to that in a second. I want to see this clip. Is my clip ready? And where can I find it? All right, let's see if we can find where that is at, where it is being stored. So I didn't really see where it was stored. All right. All right. Let's see. Still processing. In your clips library will appear at the top once the processing completes. You can also find it in the focus editor if you're editing it. Let's check our library. 0 clips. That's a lie. Oh, it's pending. There it is. You can see right here. What? That's sick. Look how many clips I have, guys. This is crazy. All right. So we'll wait for that to generate, and then we'll be golden. I want to mess around with this a little bit. So I like this. I want to map out the flow real quick. The settings can all just kind of be tossed, not tossed, but they can all be moved. So like up here, I wish I could put like text labels. Can I? Can I like put a text box here? No, I can't. That would have been sick. Google, if you're listening, add a text box so I can organize this better. Those are all settings. These are all landing pages. That's a landing page. That's the first thing you see. Landing page. Let me find the dashboard here. I think it was this one I liked. Then we have our dashboard. I just want to make sure, and then I'm gonna have it like unified. So we have that. So landing page. We got dashboard. Then we have that's the old. I like. I like this, but it's wrong. I'm gonna have it. These two. These are dashboard concepts. I think will be good to have. Kind of side by side. I'm just going to organize these myself since Google sucks at organizing it. So there's some dashboard concepts. And then analytics is different. There's a dashboard again. There's a dashboard. All right, now what do we have? Content scheduler, video editor is a video editor. Analytics is different. Content scheduler, that's different. Quick clips, that could go in here. Did it do that one down here? I think it did. Let's move you over here. All right. What am I doing? Okay, quick clips results. So that's a result. I don't like that one too much though. Okay, so let's go editor. We're waiting on this clip to be pending. Get out of pending. Okay. So dashboard, and then we have the video editor kind of prompts. Analytics is different. I feel like these could be in the tab. Those are the same tabs. I'm not a fan of this, but this will be over here. Clip library, that will also be over here. All right, and then we're gonna move these also to like right here. Okay, and then this is all the settings that I can pull over here. We can look at these. This is a little sneak peek. I wasn't expecting to do a lot of this, but we're just waiting for this to pend. Waiting for it to adjust. Okay, so we have a lot of this stuff, like this is all just concepts, so a lot of this stuff isn't as accurate, but I do like this page. Okay, that is setting credits and usage, account profile, privacy and security, connected platforms. I should probably go, that's fine. These are all labeled settings anyway. Reference, account settings, storage. There's so many different pages in the settings. So I should have done settings last. It's like definitely the most boring of all the fun concepts to do. That's for sure. That's not what I wanted. All right, what do we got here? Wallet integration. That's just the wallet in general. That's fine. I'll put that over here. There's another storage. Where's the other storage? Right there. API, that's different. Okay. All right, and then these can kind of be like here. Okay. That's kind of the flow that we have with that. Should be fun to mess around. Is this done yet? Still pending. What? I hope that's not this one. Let's see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if it keeps pending. If not, I'll try to reprompt it again. All right. I'm just gonna ask it. Why not? That's what we were supposed to do. Can you check and see if it failed? If so, try it again. Try to make the clip again. All right, we'll try again. See if we can get it to go through and go that way. All right. See what he has to say here. Clippy let me down. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. I think it's redoing it because I think it might have. I think it might have failed, but we'll see. We will see. Look at this. This is crazy. YouTube just made it easier to land brand deals directly through YouTube Studio. It's called YouTube Creator Partnerships, formerly Brand Connect, and is now built directly to the platform. That's crazy. Splinter in YouTube Studio for creators, advertisers manage deals in Google Ads and display and Video 360. Brand search for a pool of 3 million YouTube partner program creators, Gemini, and that is insane. Often share trailing insights. Big picture, YouTube is building the infrastructure to make brand deals go faster, smarter, more accessible for creators every level. That's crazy. Look at that. Talk about YouTube is insane, man. They are killing it. We'll try again. Good to know. It failed. Ugh. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's work back on some Stitch stuff. Let's see if we can get that clip to go through. I wonder. The one thing I was thinking about doing is, like, for instance, I have a Figma. That's not what I wanted. Just take me to Figma design. No, just take me to my actual. Figma make. I have an actual Figma. What are you doing? Figma. Bruh. Okay. So, because I have this. This is like the original. Like the original. And what you can do here. Okay. So it's generating. What you can do here. Oh my goodness. So for instance, what I can do here, which is really cool, I can go here and I can go preview, or actually I think I can go export Figma. And then I can convert it, I think. All right, convert. What is this going to do? It's going to take me to the Figma. I want to see if I can convert this and then add in these. Because then from Figma, I can get the code. Oh, it should be helpful. So we'll wait and see. But yeah, this is like the first. This is what I was using to get what we have now. Dude, no way. All right, let me go back to files. Just make a new one. Oh, so it just does that. Okay. So good to know. Can I like reference a? Can I add? No, there it is. Attach a design. What? Hold up. This is it. Share. Copy link. Give my frame. Okay, well. This is a updated UI of the platform that I'm building, Clipit.dev. We need to make this exact design. This is the landing page, and I'll give you the rest for the rest of the site. All right, so let's see. So I pay for this too, so it's like, might as well use this again. Even though this is free. I mean, at least I can generate cool concepts in here and then just carry them over. Wrong one. Let's see. Reading the rest of the file. Okay, let's see. My library. Oops. Processing. We'd love to see it. Okay. Okay, that looks horrible. Oh, Why is it white? This is better, but it seems like it's really scaled down and padded. We need to make sure this is the full. Essentially, this is like a squished down version of the screenshot. Can we generate this and to make this the like an actual 16 by 9 standard doc like website page landing page? And then the picture in the center can be a placeholder image. Okay, let's see if it fixes that. This is just a scaled down. Interesting. That's just the processing. It looks like he just took that and went and shrunk it down. All right, this is crazy. Now we're gonna wait. What is this? Claude has cloud-based jobs now. Create recurring cloud-based jobs for Claude directly from the terminal. Crazy, bro. Claude is insane. Claude is absolutely crazy. Okay, we're still processing. This is crazy. Use backslash schedule to create. Look at this. This is crazy. Use backslash schedule to create recurring cloud-based jobs for Claude directly from the terminal. We'll use these internally to automate resolve CL failures, push dock up to generate power automations that you exist beyond a closed laptop. Dude, so sick. Claude is taking over. They're cooking. All right, so this is still loading. I want to see, yeah, what is this? Building it from scratch. Yeah, I knew it. I was like, I knew it, just pasted the screenshot. Figma. Who would have known? All right. We'll just wait for this clip to process. It's only 1:18, so it shouldn't. This might time out again, which is fine because as soon as it, which I mean, it's not fine, but anytime there's a bug like that, it will get auto tracked and create a log, and then Nick will see it, and then he'll yell at me and tell me to stop breaking things. So yeah, that's kind of how that's going. All right. So wait for this to process. We'll check the Figma, and if this fails again, then back to the drawing board. All right. All right. Wait for that to go through. Should be fun. Of course, I see this. This dude, look at this. This is insane. Looks like they're in some sort of metaverse. I should have grabbed this video and clipped it. Look at this. They're like sitting on these thrones. Definitely, you know what? Why not? More waiting on that. So you guys it'll make you guys bored out of your mind. It's a status. So we'll see if it fails. It's on YouTube too. Okay, this is better. It's gonna do a little ding. Aha! Look at that. I like it. So I'm gonna start playing around with this now and updating this so that it has, yeah, so that this kind of, I'm gonna generate concepts in Stitch. And I'm gonna put those into Figma so that we can grab the code for it, which I think you can see. I don't know. This just got horrible. Is it stuck? Because I think I can share the code here somehow. Yeah, right there. Sick. Good to know. Good to know. All right, we'll see if we can get this to go through, get some quick clips of the CEO of Coinbase, and we'll get some of these clips out. There should be some pretty pretty big clips in here, I would assume. Looks like this just came out. Yeah, it did like almost an hour ago. All right, dude, and apparently March Madness is... Apparently this is... Somebody just missed... What have I seen? Was that a different tournament? It's 2 minutes ago. Number 2 seed Iowa. Oh, that's women's basketball. I thought it was men's. I say they're not playing today, are they? This is, what day is it? 23rd. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. So that's the rest of it. Sweet. That was quick. 60 seconds, 60 by 9. TikTok viral hooks for X. Dun dun dun. All right. So might as well grab some of these other. I'm gonna grab this. Copy. Paste. This is our tokenomics page, which falls under the hashtag which falls under the hashtag capital CLIP all caps. So when I click on clip on the top section of the landing page, it should take me to this page, and we need to replicate this exact page into this as well. All right, we'll have it work on. Well, I can slowly start integrating this stuff in. Woohoo! Hooray! All right, we'll get some clips here, and then I'll work on some of this stuff, and then we'll call it, boys. We'll call it. Oh. But just stay tuned for promotion upgrades, and then, of course, kind of getting this stuff implemented slowly but surely as we start improving our site, because we're just waiting on Remotion right now, boys. And like I said, if you guys missed the last stream on Friday, Nick kind of broke down that he's working on that, and it's just taking a little bit longer than usual, just because when we first built this out, Remotion wasn't a thing. So we did the FMPEG, I think it's right, FMPEG, FM something around that, dude. I don't know. Where essentially we built that out, and that's what we were using, but it's still very just FMPEG is basic, right? And then Remotion is animations, crazy, like all the crazy fun stuff. So we're like rebuilding essentially our pipeline, and that's why it's taken a little bit longer to do. But that's what happens when you build in public, ladies and gentlemen. Stuff comes up, and you just got to keep pushing and keep chipping away. Keep on chipping away. Chipping away. It's not a bad thing to do either. Like, once this promotion's in here, it's like game changing, man. I will tell you that that is possible. Just send a DM real quick. Whoa. Never experienced that before. That will definitely get caught. I'm glad that just happened so Nick can see that. Try it again. Good to know. All right, let's see. Let us cook. All right. Okay, let's see if we can get that to go through now. How's this working? Yep. It's working. It's working. Nice. I like that. I think right here it'd be cool to have some sort of like token kind of spinning thing would be kind of cool. Which, what can I do? What can I use to? It'd be cool to put that like right here. I'll have to ask Nick. He'll know. He will know. Okay, let's go back to preview while we're waiting on this. So landing page we got done. I like this one better, I think, than the rest of them. Yeah, I do. Oh, I guess I need. Can I get the sign-in page here? I think I can. There we go. No. This is our current sign-in page. Can we update it with kind of the UI that we have kind of scheduled throughout? I'll attach some of the UIs that I like. I'm gonna grab this. You can reference the unified dashboard UI for kind of the color scheme and stuff. You can look at the Clipit dashboard AI agent refined layout as kind of the UI. Just make sure the left side. Whoops. Whoopsies. Just gonna delete that. I don't need that. We'll have to do that while I'm waiting. All right, Quick Clips is still working. Quick Clips is still working, ladies and gentlemen. What? It is all good. As long as I can show you guys the good and the bad and the broken and the fixed. So you guys know, you guys can follow along with this directly. Let's see, I'm sure it's making it somewhere way off the map. Dude, I've done so many designs on here, and I have not had a usage rate. So, yeah, kind of crazy. Okay, let's see where it's going. Mapping out the components. Come on, Clippy. Come on, Clippy. You can do it. Right. Right. Selecting the best clips. So it's doing something. It's doing something. Oh. Quick. Let's see. All right. Oh, look at that. Some of this is a little off. Like this is a little weird. All right, look at that. Ooh, fancy. Does this animate if I click on it? Preview. New tab, please. What? No, it's there. I would like to get that to animate. That would be sick. Oh, that's cool. Can we make those kind of waves on the left-hand side? Can we make those animate? And then it looks like there's some buttons like down here on the bottom right that are kind of, hang on, I think I could just go here actually. Oh, that's not what I wanted. No, where'd it go? No, did I lose it? No. I think I accidentally deleted that UI you just made. Can you restore it? I can't seem to get it back. Whoops. Okay, so it looks like we're failing. We must have some logs in here. Yeah, got some logs in here. So those will get caught by Nick. But I'm going to keep working on this stuff. And And you know what? Whoa. That was a little bit ago. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to work on some of this stuff while I can. And, thank you guys for... Oh, is it back? Whoa. Hold up. I got excited. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to keep working on some of this stuff. I have some other stuff I need to work on too. I got some meetings tomorrow and whatnot. But if you're having issues on the site, Nick is working on some stuff to fix that. So I apologize for that. But if you guys are new, don't know who we are Clipit, your AI-powered content engine. We're going to allow you to take long-form content, cut it up into short-form clips that are captioned, cut, and ready for you to post. And we're at the Pump.fun Hackathon, building this out along with you guys watching and being part of us, and part of our journey. It's been really, really, really fun. And we're going to have, we're working on these updates. And as soon as they are live and we're ready for them to be pushed, it'll be pushed for you guys. And the site's only going to get better and better and better. So stay tuned for all of that. And if you guys have any clips or stuff you want created, use our platform. We would love to get you guys some credits. You can do that in a couple ways. You can come to our page here. Let me pull it up. Come to our page here, Clipit Dev, and you can reach out. Say you want to try out the site. We'd love to give you guys feedback. We give you some credits there. There's also, and the way you redeem that is in your profile here under credits, and you paste the code in there that we would give you. The other way you can do that too is through our referral system, which is this is right here. We have our leaderboard where each person who already has an account, you can see here, already has a referral link, and they would send that to you, and then you'd be able to sign up that way. You get 500 credits for just signing up, and then they'll get some for referring you as well. So that's kind of how you can get in contact with us and test out our site. With that being said, it's another beautiful day of building in public, and I can't wait to show you guys some of the more updates that we have coming. And stay tuned, because we have a long way to go, and we're not finished, and I'm not going to stop until this is the best platform on the internet for creating short-form content. So stay tuned with us as we continue to build this out and continue to ship new features for you guys. I know there's been a little bit of a lag. I apologize for that, but we are working. I promise we are working and making sure this is the best possible product for you guys. That being said, I will catch you guys tomorrow, same time. With that being said, y'all, I'm out of here. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.